In this video, we have all the details on the Bloodlines Dynasty 2K showcase featured in WWE 2K25, including full details on the mode and its changes, the new Relive, Rewrite and Create History feature, the showcase match list and new screenshots, plus we're also breaking down the new showcase trailer to highlight some of the things you might have missed. So let's jump straight into this and talk the 2K showcase in WWE 2K25, which this year is titled The Bloodlines Dynasty and is narrated by the wise man Paul Heyman, who tells the story of the Anoa'i dynasty, which is comprised of the Anoa'i, Fatu and Maivia families. Unlike previous showcase modes, which were strictly historical, matches in this year's showcase have been divided into three categories: Relive History, Change History and Create History. Starting with the Relive History category, this section includes 5 matches that players can play out as they happened, with these including Yokozuna with Mr. Fuji against Hulk Hogan at King of the Ring 1993, Rocky Maivia vs Hunter Hearst Helmsley at Thursday Raw Thursday in 1997, the Usos vs The New Day with Big E at Hell in a Cell 2017, Solo Sikoa vs Carmelo Hayes with Trick Williams at NXT in 2022, and Nia Jax vs Lyra Valkyria in the finals of the Queen of the Ring in 2024. These matches all follow the regular format of the showcase, with players set to complete various objectives and recreate each match as it originally happened. Moving on to the Change History category, this section is made up of 6 matches whereby players are challenged to change the outcome of the match and explore what could have happened. Matches in the Change History category include the Head Shrinkers vs the Steiner Brothers at WrestleMania 9, Rikishi vs Stone Cold Steve Austin at No Mercy 2000, Umaga with Armando Estrada vs John Cena at New Year's Revolution 2007, the 2017 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match involving Tamina, Natalya, Carmella, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. We have Naomi vs Bayley at Super Showdown in 2020, and Roman Reigns vs Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. All of these matches see the player flip the switch and change the outcome, though it's unknown to what extent the changes will be, as one example from the preview build was Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble, where instead of being disqualified for not breaking the hold, the change aspect explored what would have happened if he had broken it. The last of the 3 categories is Create History, which is essentially a set of dream matches which sees members of the Bloodlines Dynasty going up against dream opponents. Matches in the Create History category include High Chief Peter Maivia vs George the Animal Steele, 3-Minute Warning vs AOP with Paul Ellering, the Wild Samoans vs the Dudley Boys in a tables match, the Original Bloodline vs Solo's Bloodline in a War Games match, and the Islanders vs the Street Profits. In total, the Bloodlines Dynasty Showcase features 16 matches split into 3 categories, with these matches offering up over 70 rewards, including unlockable legends, alternate attires, managers, championships, arenas, and My Faction cards. Alongside the details of this year's showcase, 2K also released a new showcase trailer, which gives us our first look at some of the content that's featured in the mode, so let's take a closer look at that as we break it down. The showcase trailer kicks off with a real-world shot of Roman Reigns before we transition to gameplay, with this showing Roman in the Smackdown arena as the fans acknowledge their tribal chief. The trailer then fades to gameplay of the Relive match between Yokozuna and Hulk Hogan at the 1993 King of the Ring, with this footage showing Yokozuna dropping a big leg drop followed by a close-up taunt that uses the new taunt camera. Next to be shown off, we have The Rock's grandfather, High Chief Peter Maivia, who's shown making his entrance in the modern day arena complete with the Ula Fala. Showing off the Wild Samoans, we get a short clip of them in action in the WrestleMania 9 arena, which was included for the match between the Head Shrinkers and the Steiner Brothers. Jumping to the modern day, we also get a shot of the new Bloodline in the Money in the Bank arena with Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa, with this footage appearing to be taken from their victory scene. Next to be shown, we have the 2015 version of the Usos in the Hell in a Cell arena, which is taken from the entrance to their match against the New Day, which confirms younger versions of both teams. We then get our first look at 3-Minute Warning, with Jamal and Rosie, who make their debut in the series this year, as they're included as part of a dream match in the Create History category, which sees them go up against the Authors of Pain. Also shown off, we have the alternate showcase model for Nia Jax, which is taken from a match with Lyra Valkyria in the final of the Queen of the Ring. As the trailer rolls on, we get our first look at Rikishi, who appears to have a new heel entrance as part of his bad man gimmick, with this seeing him enter with a sledgehammer, as this entrance is taken from his match with Stone Cold Steve Austin at No Mercy 2000, which is the arena that you can see in the background, with this match all coming about after Rikishi was revealed as the man that run down Stone Cold. Following Rikishi, we get some quick entrance clips as we see Yokozuna in his checkered robe from King of the Ring, and this is then followed by a clip of Naomi from her showcase match against Bayley at Super Showdown, with this footage giving us our first look at her younger version with her Feel the Glow gimmick. Also shown, we have a shot of Roman Reigns as he enters as the Universal Champion for his match with Seth Rollins at the 2022 Royal Rumble. At this point, the trailer highlights some of the Relive matches, with the first of these being the King of the Ring 93 match between Yokozuna and Hulk Hogan, with this shot giving us a great look at the new model for Jimmy Hart, who appeared ringside in the corner of Hogan wearing a red and yellow suit. As the footage rolls on, we get a few clips from the match that show Yokozuna going on to deliver the Banzai drop and then celebrate with the WWE Championship. The second match to be shown from the Relive category is Rocky Maivia vs Hunter Hearst Helmsley, which is taken from a match they had for the Intercontinental Championship on a Thursday Raw Thursday show in February 1997. This match is being highlighted as a key point in The Rock's career, as it was the first time that he won a singles championship. As well as showing off the classic versions of The Rock and Hunter Hearst Helmsley, this footage also gives us our first look at the classic Raw arena, which is modelled on a smaller arena with the Raw letters on the stage and has various Raw banners hanging from the balcony. One thing I did notice in the video and the screenshot that was released was that the Raw logo doesn't appear quite accurate, as it looks to be a different font which looks more like the 2016 logo than the 97 one. The next part of the trailer shows off some of the matches in the Relive category, with the first of these showing the Head Shrinkers in action against the Steiner brothers at WrestleMania 9, with this footage giving us our first look at the attires for both teams, as the Head Shrinkers are shown in black tights, while Rick Steiner has been updated to feature a new multicoloured singlet, while Scott Steiner has the same checkered design from 2K24. The next match in the Relive category is Rikishi vs Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is taken from No Mercy 2000, with this footage showing more of Rikishi's new entrance, followed by a shot of him performing the Banzai drop on Stone Cold, with this shot showing off the alternate attire for Austin, which sees him in black shorts with his Hellraiser shirt. Also shown while going over the Change History matches was gameplay of a match that took place last year, as we have the new Bloodline taking on the team of Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton at Money in the Bank. The inclusion of this gameplay hints that there may be more matches than the 16 that were announced, as this match wasn't included in the match list that was shared by 2K. One extra reveal that we get from this footage is the first look at Kevin Owens, as the footage shows him in his black shirt with the red KO design. Following a quick Superman punch, the trailer highlights some of the matches in the Rewrite category, with the first of these being the dream match between 3 Minute Warning and AOP, with these clips giving us our first look at Rosie and Jamal, who appear in red jerseys, and AOP, who despite their recent release make their return to the series with some fantastic looking models, as they're accompanied by Paul Ellering, who we see wearing a Final Testament shirt. Moving over to the gameplay clip, we see Rosie powerbomb Rezar from the top rope in the Day 1 arena, which, judging by this and the previous footage, appears to be the arena that's used for all of the dream matches, as they've all been shown in this arena. From here, we get a few more clips of each of the individual matches, as we see Nia Jax perform the Annihilator, followed by a great shot of the classic Raw arena that shows the stage area with the Raw letters. We see Yokozuna about to strike Hulk Hogan, who appears to be in the process of hulking up, while Samu showing body slamming Scott Steiner. Staying with this shot, if we zoom in on the ringside area, you can also get a shot of Afa's manager attire, as he was present for this match at ringside. From here, we get some modern clips that show Solo hitting an Uso splash on Roman Reigns, with this then followed by Tamina, who's also shown hitting a splash, and as the camera pulls back, if I freeze it here, we get our first look at the 2017 models for Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Natalya and Carmella. This match originally seen James Ellsworth get involved, which led to Carmella winning the briefcase, though as this is part of the Rewrite History matches, I'd imagine this will explore what would have happened if Ellsworth didn't get involved and lead to Tamina winning the briefcase. Getting back to the trailer, we have another splash, this time inside the Hell in a Cell, with this shot giving us a better look at the new damage system, as you can see all the red marks on Jimmy's chest. The next shot confirms Bash in Berlin as the latest arena to be revealed, with this footage showing what looks to be exhibition gameplay as it's not part of the showcase. As the trailer closes out, we see the conclusion to Solo's splash, which is then followed by Roman Reigns celebrating on the turnbuckle, which suggests that he still doesn't have a new victory scene, as this is the same motion that he's had for the last few games. So that's a breakdown of the new Showcase trailer, along with all the matches that were announced, which, going by the trailer, it's possible we could see some extra ones included, as matches like the tag match from Money in the Bank were shown in the trailer but not listed in the match list. So let me know what you make of the new details and the first look at these stars, and if you want to know which other superstars are set to be featured in the game, you can check out this video going over the 2K25 roster. Until next time though, thank you so much for watching this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.